Have you ever wondered why your money doesn't buy what it used to? Why does it seem like no matter how hard you work, the cost of living just keeps going up? And does the obvious solution of why don't we print more money seem too good to be true? Get ready to unravel one of the biggest economic mysteries of our time. In this video, we'll dive deep into why simply printing more money is a recipe for disaster and how the world's currencies work in a complex ballet that directly affects your wallet. If you are tired of feeling lost in the world of finance and want to understand what's really going on with your money, then this video is for you. Hit the like button, share it with everyone who needs to know this too, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos that will transform your understanding of money. Let's go. What if I told you the solution to all our financial problems was right here? Then, a stark contrast, images of empty supermarket shelves and people struggling. Imagine a world where everyone is rich, where poverty is a distant memory, and every family has everything they could ever want. Sounds like a dream, right? So, why can't we just print more money? If the solution is as simple as firing up the printing presses, why are billions still struggling? The truth is far more complex, and understanding it is crucial to understanding our own financial future. Before we dive deep into this fascinating and sometimes frightening world of currency, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with anyone who's ever wondered why their money doesn't go as far as it used to. Let's unravel this mystery together. At its core, money is just a medium of exchange. It's a promise, a representation of value. Think of it like this: if you have a pie, and suddenly you have 10 times more pie slices but the same number of hungry people, what happens? Those slices become less valuable. Everyone has more, so they're willing to pay less for each slice. That, in a nutshell, is currency devaluation. When a government prints too much money without a corresponding increase in goods and services, the value of each unit of currency goes down. It's like diluting a strong coffee. You have more liquid, but it's much weaker. The most immediate and painful consequence of printing too much money is inflation. You've experienced it, I've experienced it. That feeling when you go to the grocery store and your usual basket of goods costs significantly more than it did last year. This isn't just an inconvenience, it erodes your savings, makes future planning a nightmare, and can push families into poverty. Remember Zimbabwe in the late 2000s? They printed so much money that their largest banknote was 100 trillion Zimbabwean dollars. People needed wheelbarrows of cash just to buy a loaf of bread. Hyperinflation completely destroyed their economy and the trust in their currency. It's a stark reminder of the dangers of uncontrolled money printing. But it's not just about what happens at home. Currencies are like passports for a nation's economy on the global stage. Let's talk about trade balance. Imagine a country that wants to sell a lot of its products to other nations. We call these exports. If their currency is weaker, it means their products become cheaper for foreign buyers. This sounds great, right? Take China, for example. For years, they've kept their currency, the yuan, relatively weaker. This makes made-in-China goods incredibly competitive on the world market, boosting their exports and fueling their economic growth. It's like having a permanent sale sign on all your products for international customers. However, a weaker currency is a double-edged sword. While exports become cheaper, imports become more expensive. Think about it: if you need to buy oil, electronics, or even that fancy coffee maker from another country, a weaker domestic currency means you'll have to pay more for it in your own money. This can lead to higher domestic prices for imported goods, further contributing to inflation. Switzerland, on the other hand, often has a very strong currency, the Swiss franc. This makes Swiss luxury goods expensive globally, but it also means Swiss citizens enjoy cheaper imports and a higher purchasing power for foreign goods and services. So, how do governments manage this delicate balance? One key tool is interest rates. Think of interest rates as the price of borrowing money. When a central bank wants to slow down inflation and strengthen its currency, it often raises interest rates. This makes borrowing more expensive, which discourages spending and encourages saving. Less money chasing the same amount of goods means prices stabilize and the currency regains some of its value. Conversely, to stimulate a sluggish economy and potentially weaken the currency to boost exports, central banks might lower interest rates. This makes borrowing cheaper, encouraging businesses to invest and consumers to spend. Japan, for years, has maintained very low, sometimes even negative, interest rates to combat deflation and stimulate its economy. This brings us to international competitiveness. Countries are constantly vying for a piece of the global economic pie. A weaker currency can make a country more competitive by making its exports cheaper. This can attract foreign investment, create jobs, and boost economic growth. It's like a country saying, "Come buy our stuff, it's a great deal." However, an overly weak currency can also signal instability, deterring foreign investors who fear their investments will lose value. It's a tightrope walk, finding that sweet spot where a currency is competitive enough to drive exports but strong enough to maintain investor confidence and avoid crippling inflation. The decisions made about currency policy are incredibly complex, with far-reaching consequences. Governments aren't just pushing a print more money button, they're navigating a vast ocean of economic forces. They're trying to balance the needs of exporters and importers, manage inflation, encourage investment, and maintain a stable economy. It's a constant balancing act, influenced by global events, geopolitical tensions, and even natural disasters. Understanding these dynamics is crucial to understanding why your money behaves the way it does, and why the global economy is in a constant state of flux. So, the next time you hear someone suggest we just print more money, remember the lessons of history. Remember Zimbabwe and the delicate dance of international trade. Remember that money is more than just paper, it's a reflection of a nation's productivity, stability, and its place in the global economy. It's a powerful tool, but one that must be wielded with immense care. What are your thoughts on the future of money? Do you think digital currencies will change everything? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, please hit that like button, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of finance. Your support helps us create more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.